A college student made the decision to approach and smack a police horse on its rear end. Instantly, she received a significant dose of karma, all of which was captured on video. Did her actions warrant such a response? An unnamed young woman from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, found out exactly why it's a bad idea to disrespect members of law enforcement, especially when that officer has hooves and packs a nasty kick. There's little doubt she decided to pull her stunt for attention, and she's getting it, but not in the way she'd hoped. With cameras rolling, the wannabe badass student bolted towards the police force, much to the amusement of her friends. But their chuckles would quickly turn to gasps after her hand made contact with the horse's rear end. As she smacked his hindquarters, she turned to run away, but she didn't get far. The incident above was one of a slew of horse-slapping incidents in the area. Disappointing news from #QueenShomecoming. Our new horse, Murney, was slapped 3 times tonight. No injuries. 2 men and 1 woman charged criminally. The Kingston Police Department announced on Twitter. Caught on camera in broad daylight, the unnamed university student ran towards 2 mounted police officers in the middle of the road. In the now viral video, the unidentified blonde girl, dressed in a dark Queen's polo shirt with signature red and yellow stripes, slaps the closest horse on the rump. She wasn't expecting what happened next, however. A split second after making contact with the horse, she turns her back to run away, but she's not fast enough. Receiving her comeuppance, the woman suffers a blow to her own backside as the police horse kicks her with its powerful hind legs. She goes sprawling face first onto the ground. Onlookers gasp, and a pal quickly comes running to her rescue. But it's too late. Seemingly finding herself to be the one embarrassed when her intentions were apparently to humiliate the cop and the horse, the woman picks herself up off the ground before staggering out of view. With her hands firmly pressed to her face, it seems the incident likely left its mark, but it's too difficult to determine the extent of any physical injuries. Her ego is likely irreparably damaged, however. The woman's dose of karma was actually quite mild compared to what it could have been. The officer riding the majestic creature explained. According to the cop, the horse, whose name is Murney, kept her restraint despite being startled by slaps and still being in training. In fact, Murney's response to being slapped by a person who'd run out of nowhere was uncharacteristically muted since she didn't buck or bolt. But the student was far from unscathed. Not only is she now notorious on the internet, but she might have also found herself in legal trouble as well. Police won't confirm yet if the young woman who got bodied in the video is one of the 3 people being charged in relation to multiple horse-slapping incidents at Queen's University's homecoming in Kingston, Ontario. However, a female student at Queen's is being charged along with 2 men who also apparently slapped a police horse, Vice reported. The criminal charges they're facing are due to injuring a law enforcement animal, which is a new addition to the criminal code. Their identities have yet to be released. If found guilty, the maximum penalty of that law could carry 5 years in prison. In addition, the trio could have received individual financial penalties of up to $10,000 each, according to Global News, since the 3 accused were going to be charged with injury to animal. But they might have gotten off easy. What will happen with all 3 accused in this case, 2 men and the 18-year-old female, is that the charge will be withdrawn, and we will be going with the charges of mischief and obstruct police by interfering with the lawful execution of their duty. Steve Koopman, a constable with the Kingston Police Department, later said, according to the Queen's Journey. But that doesn't mean they got away scot-free. Although the original charges were dropped and new ones made, Cooper explained that the 3 accused could still receive any combination of jail time and fines, as well as potential probation. Koopman remarked, "There is the possibility that they could be convicted and end up with a criminal record. Sometimes, life delivers what we seek, albeit not in the manner we anticipate." This college student undoubtedly aimed to gain notoriety for herself, believing she would be seen as bold for daring to provoke a police officer's horse. Instead, she found herself labeled as a coward who targeted an innocent animal and faced a humiliating consequence.